Is Elon Musk and Tesla about to solve all of our real estate issues? What's going on, guys? I'm Jeremy from Ask Jeremy, and today we're going to be talking about one of the news stories that's been going super viral recently. About a year ago, Elon Musk responded to a tweet by Matt Walsh saying that he no longer owns any large homes, except for one. He said the only house that he actually owns is an event house in the Bay Area that he rents out. He said he currently rents a $50,000 house from SpaceX. Now, $50,000 obviously isn't a lot of money for a house, so it got people wondering, what type of house is Elon Musk living in? A few months ago, a YouTube video surfaced claiming to be the Elon Musk Tesla house. If you look at the thumbnail, it seems to indicate that Tesla has been working on tiny houses that only cost $15,000, which is much less than the $50,000 that Elon was claiming earlier. Now, Tesla has been working for years on EVs and other sustainable projects, so it wouldn't be a surprise to see them come up with something like this. But as I dug a little deeper, I found out there was no such thing as a Tesla tiny home. The home on the thumbnail is made by a company called Nestron, who does build tiny homes, but not nearly in the price range that's claimed on the video. Other images in the video show tiny homes built by Boxable, which is another company that's focused on building tiny homes, and these are in the $50,000 range, which was the price range Elon Musk mentioned earlier. Although he himself confirmed that even though he's a fan of Boxable, the house that he mentioned was not a Boxable house. But despite these companies having nothing to do with Elon Musk and Tesla, do they show promise for the future of sustainable and affordable housing? Well, potentially. These companies have been generating a lot of excitement and interest. Considering how out of control the market has been recently, it wouldn't be impossible to think that people might be interested in going this direction so that they can afford a home that they otherwise wouldn't be able to have access to. For my money, it really comes down to what people are willing to sacrifice. While the idea of having a cozy little house for cheap might be exciting right now, houses are long-term investments. And considering the amount of time that people actually spend inside, especially considering the increase in work-from-home jobs, what might start out as a novel idea might turn into feeling very cramped very quickly. Now, there is, of course, the option of being able to add on to these homes additional rooms and even additional levels. But considering that adding on some of these spaces might double your cost, and we haven't even considered the price of land, utilities, and other factors going into the cost of owning a property, what started as a relatively inexpensive solution might end up becoming just as expensive, if not more, than a house of the same size. It's also important to bear in mind that modular homes are nothing new. And since it isn't obvious how much money you'll actually be saving when you start to expand, this might be one of those wait and see type of situations. But what do you think? Are tiny homes a way of the future? Can they help relieve some of the pressure that's already built into this market? Or are they just another fad that people will get tired of and move on pretty quickly? Let me know your thoughts. Also, I want to give a huge shout out to Kerry Tarnow. This video on the truth about Tesla's $15,000 tiny house for sustainable living is one of the things that helped expose some of the misinformation that's been out there, and I'm going to link to his video down below. And remember, if you have real estate or wealth building questions, just ask Jeremy by commenting down below or going to askjeremysc.com. Thanks, guys.